right there.
We on.
We live.
Check.
We live.
Check. Right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Brothers, Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming back at you with another live camp. All right, we come week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, all right, which is known as America. But before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who we learn the truth from, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and we're gonna get into it today, man, because another day, all right, another week that, you know, Esau is pretty much getting ready to roll out his great sword, man. All right. He's getting ready to slaughter you people, all right? You so-called Americans, all right? You so-called hard-headed Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. We're in those times, man. Prophecy is speaking.
So Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
All right, and through the men of the Lord, all right, this devil knows that he has a short time. All right, his rule is coming to an end, man. All right, he's getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. All right, because at the end of the day, when you have an expiration point, all right, you're going to do all you can, all right, you're going to wild out in these last days, man.
It's Job 20:5. Quote, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite before a moment?
Yeah, the triumphing of the wicked is short, all right? The joy of the hypocrite is just for a moment, all right? And as it was prophesied, all right, in Genesis, all right, when Esau wept for that blessing, all right, he gave him the dew of heaven, all right? That's just talking about just a little moment, man. All right, he's going to be in his glory for just a short period of time, all right? He's been in that glory from the Renaissance period, all right, which is their rebirth, all right, up until now, man. All right, he knows that this is his last days, you know. So with that being said, he's getting ready to come out, all right, and slaughter, do a great slaughter among you people, man. All right, that's in who was that, Maui? All right, that was just a icing, what you call it? Icing on the cake, man. A test run, man. All right, because those people were stubborn in that land. All right, they didn't want to give in to what Esau was trying to give them. All right, so he took it from him. You know, you get that mic. Yeah, man, that's what this devil gonna do. All right, he's done it multiple times over the years. He's go out and set up military bases all across the world. All right, rape, rob, pillage the people there. You know.
As Micah 2:1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work of evil upon their beds.
All right, because they can't think. All right, they can't sleep unless they're thinking about doing something wicked, man. All right, the scriptures say they have no thought, no reverence of the Most High in them. You know.
It says, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
It's in the power of their hand. All right, going back to that power. All right, hold on, that's that Genesis 27:38, because we kind of went into it in the lesson during the week, you know, but this devil has the power, all right? He ultimately has the power from Yahweh Bashim Shai on the left-hand side to get ready to come down with that great wrath, all right? That last part again?
It says, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Right.
And they cover fields and take them by violence.
And they take them by violence, all right? Case in point, all right? If you look back to this devil's track record, you know, what is called the economic hitmen, you know? They have different set-up points, all right? They send a certain group of people in, all right, to try to deceive the people, all right, and set up a new puppet, all right, in that land. And when that don't happen, when the people don't go for it, all right, or that person who they come to with their offer, when they don't go to it, they send in, I forget, jackals. They send in the jackals, man. All right,
These confessors of the economic
hitmen.
Yeah, that's the CIA, the hitmen, the assassins.
Yeah, the assassins, man. All right, that's what these devils do. All right, just so they can take what they want because it's in the power of their hand. Go ahead.
Said, take them by violence and houses and take them away.
Yeah.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his inheritance.
All right, all through using that sword, man. All right, they oppress a man and his heritage. All right, look at the job that he's done on these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, till this day, you know, taking us from the fleeing Roman persecution. Who was in rule during that time, man? All right, so-called Romans. All right, which is this the Roman reincarnated today? All right, according to Daniel 7.
It's the book of Habakkuk 2 and 5. It said, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people.
Yeah, so this devil can't be satisfied, man. He got to gather, all right, nations from here, nations from there. Look at what he's done during his so-called rule, all right? Set up military bases all over the world. I believe there's over 200 military bases across the whole globe, man. All right, that shows you ultimately who's in rule, you know? Yeah, more than that, though.
It's Jeremiah 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Right? And the scriptures call you a hammer of the whole earth. What's a hammer? All right, you come down with a hammer, man. It's a killing instrument. Go ahead.
Said, how is Babylon becomes a desolate among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, and the Lord started with the prophets that's on the highways and byways. All right, the angels is giving the report to the Lord, man. On everything that you've done, you got to account for, man. All right?
And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord God.
Verse 25, and the Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of the Lord power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. The Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
The Lord is open for his armory, all right? And who is the Lord using to bring forth that armory, man? He's using the so-called white man, all right? Esau, who has the power on the left hand, all right? That sword, that great sword, man. You know? Bring that up.
Also, that word, when you go into that word armor, it means a magazine of weapons, which the angels are the Lord weapons, all right? The nuclear missiles are the Lord weapons, all right? The plagues, and pestilence is the Lord weapons, all right? So it's going to be a gumbo pot of judgment, man, that's coming from the Lord. The Lord going to open the heavens up, man. The Leviathan and all the newly created creatures, those are magazine of weapons, man. That the Lord is the Israelites. He said, I shall make you a brass hook and a sharp thrusting instrument. The men you see right here is part of the Lord magazine of weapons, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, and a brother on point, man. All right, because in these last days, all right, you got something? Hold on, Dick. Hold that second Ezra 15 for me. You know, in these last days, man, all right, as the scripture said, a time like never before. All right, we about to get ready to see all kind of different weapons, all right, armory, all right, that the Lord is getting ready to use, all right, through the sword Esau, man, all right, and just like in Maui, all right, that DEW, all right, that weapon that they use, all right, they got shit that's sitting in the garage, man, all right, they got all kind of weapons, all right, that we don't even know about, all right, and all of those, you best believe, when you know that it's your last hoorah, all right, that you're going to use everything you got, man, you know, you're going to use everything you got. You got that song for me?
Psalm 17 and 13. It's Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked which is thy sword.
which is thy sword. All right, and like I brought out earlier with the that was Micah 2. You know, the sword is the power of his hand, man. All right, but we were praying that the Lord gonna rise and disappoint him. All right, because this devil, he has a godlike complex. All right, he has the ways of thinking that, you know, he's the one doing it himself, man. All right, but he's being deceived by the Most High. You know, it's ultimately the Most High, all right, that gave him that power. All right, but Esau, he has no thinking. That's a,
It's Romans 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that are ordained of the Most High.
yeah, let every soul be subject unto the powers of the Most High, man. All right, meaning that the Lord, he's controlling everything you're doing. All right, you're not doing it on your own accord. You know, man's doings are of the Lord, so how can a man understand his own way? We don't even know how we're doing this, man. It's the Lord that brought us into doing this, man. All right? But ultimately, you know, what's going on is that these devils getting ready to use that big sword, man. All right? That was it on that?
All right, 2 Corinthians 15, verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that therewith, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh.
All right, and that's the point, man. The sword and your destruction is drawing nigh, man. All right, if you're not in the house of the Lord, all right, which is Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, if you're not in this house, man, and, you know, I don't want to write this out that the Lord keep us, all right, to continue in enduring this thing, you know. But if you're not in the house of the Lord, man, you're going to have an idea of what's getting ready to come. You know, because if you don't have an idea, all right, on what's getting ready to happen in this so-called society, all right, this day is going to catch you like a thief in the night, man. All right?
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand.
Yeah, and swords in their hand, all right, which is sword is a killing instrument, as I brought out earlier, man. All right? Because it's going to be mass riots, all right, race riots, all right, people is going to be stepping on each other, man. All right, with their ladders, man. All right, and most states not ready for that. You know, man.
It said, for there shall be submission amongst men, and abating one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, they're not going to regard you politicians, all right, you mayors, you so-called senators, all right, they're not going to have no regard for you in that day, man. All right?
It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able.
All right, because there's so much sedition that's going on, all right, and man, they're going to start shutting the cities down, man. All right, roadblocks, and ultimately, what we call martial law, man. All right? All of this is coming to the soil of America real soon, man. All right? Go ahead.
This is the word sedition in the ETY etymology online. It says a rebellion, uprising, a revolt, a factious commotion in the state, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority.
Yeah, and that's what's getting ready to happen, man.
Yes, it's gonna be a totalitarian society, man. Right? When you go into martial law, all right, that means warlike. So everybody gonna be in a warlike mentality. It's gonna be a survival of the fittest. Everybody gonna be fighting. It's gonna be taking, giving, killing, bloodshedding, stealing, lying. It's gonna be totalitarian, man. No rules. It's gonna be lawless, a lawless society, man.
I want to say this too. What you're gonna see this government go against the citizens. The citizens go against the citizens. The government go against the government. Right? Because you got certain military troops over here. They don't want to partake in martial law. So what the government did? There's a policy they put in a few years back. They're gonna get the blue hats, man, meaning NATO, to come over here and do that. And guess what? The troops over here that serve in the war, they're gonna fight against them. It's gonna be a full-fledged class war and race war going on, man.
It goes into this definition some more.
rebelliousness against authority, man. You're gonna see people literally tear each other to shreds out here. All right? You're gonna see the Ku Klux Klan, white supremacy, Minutemen. You're gonna see gangs. What else? Average, everyday citizens. It's gonna be wild, man. Blackwater Troop. Okay? See, ain't nothing to play with, man. Go ahead,
Yeah, man. And that's why I'm seeing that all of this is getting ready to happen. You should be doing your best, man, to get on in the good graces of our Lord, man. Because that's the only way out of this destruction, man. Out of this trouble, man. All right? Seeing that they're going to have, we're going to be in the midst of it. All right? It's called Jacob's trouble. And that's what it's known as, Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Because it's mostly, all right, the judgment for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because you wouldn't hear, all right, or hearken to the voice of the Lord, man.
Right? This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, that he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, he shall be saved out of it. All right? That's talking about the remnant. All right? Romans 11. You got something?
Because Ezekiel 9:4. That's how he that's how we should want to be protected. It said, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon their foreheads of the men that sighed and cried for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, and that mark is a mark of exemption, all right? The mark of the Wah. All right, the men that sighing and crying, all right, is the congregation of men that you see standing right here, man. All right, for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You know, because if you pan the camera around, all right, or look on the other side of the street, it's nothing but folly, wickedness, all right, abominable things being done, man. See, that's all that's going on in this wicked world, which is why we always sighing and crying to get up out of here, man. Praying that the Lord come back sooner, Go ahead.
Verse 5. This what happens to people that don't have that mark.
That's it.
It said, and to others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not
after the city and what?
And smite.
And smite, man. All right, so the ones that's not sighing and crying, the ones who don't have the mark of the Wah to be exempt from judgment, all right, the Lord's going to send those death angels. Give me that. The Lord going to send those death angels as he did back in Egypt, man. All right? Except this time it's no literal blood on the doorpost, man. All right? Go ahead.
It said, let not your eyes fail, neither have ye pity.
Neither have ye pity. All right? Because all right, and the Lord not going to have no pity on you people, because everybody has had their chance. All right, whether you walking out here on the street, all right, look, turn your nose up, all right, whether you have a relative that's in the truth, all right, trying to tell you that you're an Israelite, trying to tell you that you need to come back to your power, You even got men that they have brothers, man, mothers, fathers. The Lord gonna kill a whole lot of people, man, all right, because they refuse to come back to their power, all right? Esau already got them, man. Go ahead.
It says, slay utterly old,
yeah, elderly people, all right, grandma, all right, TT, all of them, man. The Lord is getting ready to slay all of them, man. Go ahead.
And young, both maids and little children,
man. The Lord is not going to have no pity upon these people, man. All right, go ahead. And women, all right. The Lord, man. I tell you, boy, the Lord is getting ready to do some things out here. All right? Back to that second Ezra 15. Swords in their hands. Man, you think these men, all right, after the elder was going into these troops, gonna care about women and children, man? No. You think they gonna care about your grandpa and your grandma, man? No. All right? Because the Lord ultimately don't care about it, man. If you're not a part, you got the Romans. If you're not a part of the elect, all right, if you're not doing this work, all right, then you're going to be judged. us, man. All right, ultimately.
It says, I'll start at 4. This is Romans 11 and 4. It says, but what said the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Right, those men are already reserved, man. All right, and I brought this out that those are the men standing right here before you. You see, the Lord already was. You know, the Lord already got it's written. All right, the elect has been sealed. All right, or being sealed. All right, to stand on all 10 behind this truth, man. All right. There's men that's already stated not to bow the knee to the image of Baal, man. All right, not to take the MOTP. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, even so then, at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Yeah, it's a remnant that's assorted for the election of grace, which is what we're in right now. We're in the grace period. All right, so you need to be doing what you need to do to get back right with the Lord while you got the time to do so. Right. So you can be a part of that number.
Yeah, stay in that door person. I said, don't get kicked out.
Verse 6, and if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is... Let me read it again. This is Romans 11 and 6. It says, if by grace, then is it no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. Verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh, for but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, because only the elect at the end of the day is going to obtain this thing, man. All right, hold dear to the truth, man, the things that we have. All right, the word, all right, which ultimately is Yahushua. All right, only the elect, because the rest of the bulk of the 2/3, all right, your cousins, all right, your grandmas, your grannies, your uncles, aunties, all right. Esau already has them. They already slated for destruction, most likely, man. All right? So you can't even worry about them making it. At the end of the day, you just got to worry about your own self, man. Philippians 2:12. You know, you got to work out your own salvation, man. You can't be worrying about, all right, everyone else.
Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right, and that's what salvation starts, man. Fearing the Lord, all right, and serving the Lord. In fear and trembling, all right? Being sincere, man. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do, all right? Is pray that the Lord don't take the spirit away from us, and to pray that we continue to fear the Lord. Because once you stop fearing the Lord, that's when you start going off and doing whatever you want to do, man. All right? What's going to put you out of his good grace?
This is 2nd Ezra 9 verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
By works and by faith, man. Because you got to have both. They got to go hand in hand. See? You can't say you believe, but then you're not doing the work of the Lord. All right? Give me that one.
James 1.
They say about faith whereby ye have believed.
Right, because if you truly believe, all right, if you truly believe that this is the truth, that the Lord's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua, all right, if you truly believe that, you're going to be out here doing the work, man, all right? The scriptures say, make no tarrying, all right? That's the right 5. You know, if you truly believe, because we're going to come back to that, if you truly believe that this is the truth, man, this is the way to salvation, all right? This is what you're gonna do, you know?
There's Sirach 5 verse 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Right, make no tarry. You can't put this thing off day to day, man. All right? If you're paying attention to the news, all right, the media, the things that's going on in the real world, it's at any moment this thing can belly up, man. All right, a total societal collapse, man. All right, at any moment right now. Go ahead.
It says, for suddenly shall the wrath.
What?
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
For suddenly. So while you playing around, all right, putting off day to day, suddenly the wrath of the Lord gonna fall upon you, man. See? Which is why ultimately it says make no tarrying, man, to turn to the Lord, because you can't play about this thing, man. This is life and death, literally. All right? Literally. Go ahead.
It say, in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of the vengeance.
Yeah, in your security, all right, you're going to be destroyed and you're going to perish in the day of vengeance, man. All right, you're going to come back in the kingdom in the Hebrew purpose, man, through the ones of a righteous man. All right?
This is James 2 and 14. What does it profit, my brethren? Though a man say he has faith and have not works, can faith save him?
No. That's the question, right? No. Can just faith save you? No. All right? Go ahead.
Verse.
Because you say you believe, you keep saying you believe, oh, I got faith. Oh, I know the Lord name. I'm going to call on Yahweh by Shem Shai. All right? Because I believe it. Well, go ahead. That's what it's going to say, man.
It says, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace.
It's 22, bro. It's 1 and 22. It's down in 20 something, 22.
They say I'll show you my faith.
By my works, yeah, that's like 1 and 18. 18 and 19. 2, go down from 20. That's it. It's 18. It's 2 and 18. My bad. I kept saying 1 and 2 and 18. I'm saying 1 and 18 too. My bad.
This is James 2 and 18. It says, yea, a man say thou hast faith and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
All right, we showing the true believers our faith by our works, man. All right, coming in week in, week out. All right, lessons daily. All right, putting up those spiritual treasures, man. That's all putting the work in. All right, because if you truly believe, you're gonna put the work in. You wanna say something?
I want to say that if I seriously believe in something, I gotta physically show it.
Exactly.
It's like saying, like, hey, say if I'm better than you in sports and all that, I'm gonna show you that I'm better if I play you one-on-one.
Right. But that's Jake, man. Jake like to talk a good game. You know? Jake is saying, oh, I'm better than you, and you'll never play the man. All right? But that's how we liken this to this truth, man. I believe, but we'll never see you on the block, man. You know? And we all have our appointed time, yes. You know, but ultimately, we can't make no terror. We can't play around with this thing, man. We have to end. All right? There's nothing but a short second left. All right? It's a tick of a finger that everything could change, man.
Yeah, you got men that actually believe, but they never come to the forefront to show their belief, man. They never speak. They never do lessons. All they may do is come on a comment board and put a bunch of precepts on a comment board.
Right.
Once you learn you're an Israelite, it's time to start working as an Israelite. All right? It ain't just I know I'm an Israelite and I don't eat pork no more. Nah, it goes deeper, man. Paul said that therefore we believe and therefore we speak. Right? So we show forth our beliefs through speech, through prophecy, and the things that require us in the scriptures to speak about. Go ahead, brother.
That's it, man. And that's the whole point, brother. You know?
This is Sirach 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, the Lord had to bring that out twice, man.
I just
All right? You know, that's the spirit, bro. You know, the Lord had to bring that out twice because most of these deadheads, all right, these jakes out here, all right, they're going to be destroyed in their security, man. All right? Their ain't worried about the next designer drop, all right, the J's drop, all right, in the crib rolling up a stogie, man, all right. That's what most of the 2/3 is out here worried about, all right. We worried about salvation, all right. We inquiring of the Lord on how we gonna get saved out of this wicked kingdom, man. See?
Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
All right, the Lord is searching Jerusalem right now, man. All right, go ahead.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves. And say in their...
We gotta get about this, huh?
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
The Lord gonna punish the men that settle on their leaves, man. Get that word on leaves. Don't get off that. You got that word. Zephaniah 1 and 12. Get that word leaves on the blue. All right? Because it's synonymous with being secure. All right? It's synonymous with being relaxed and chill. It's not the time to be relaxed and chill, man. All right? We're on the brink of hyperinflation. All right? We're getting ready to witness a great famine. All right? Food store shortages. All right?
We at war.
What you say, bro?
We at war.
Yeah.
Spiritual warfare.
We got spiritual warfare, man.
That's it, man.
That's right.
War.
We at war, man. It's not time to be chilling, all right? It's in Ecclesiastes 3. It's a time and a place for everything, man. It's a time for peace, all right? It's a time for war, all right? We're in a spiritual war right now, man. That's getting ready to turn physical. I can't hear you, brother.
Listen, Rock. Chapter 18, verse 20. So before judgment, examine thyself.
I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20. It's before judgment, examine thyself. In the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
Yeah. Before judgment, you got to examine yourself. You got to examine yourself daily, man. All right? Get that one where they say examine yourself, whether you be in the faith. You got something? You know, but before judgment, you got to know what's going on. Examine yourself. Are you really in the truth, man? You know? Are you really doing the will of the Lord? Doing things that's pleasing to Him? You know? Before the judgment comes. Because if you don't examine yourself, you may think that you're doing what the Lord wants you to do. All right? But you may not be, so you got to examine yourself. Whether you be in the faith, man. All right?
It says, leaves, simmer, Strong's 8104. Something preserved. Again, this is Strong's 8105, simmer. The Strong's definition it mentions about the word leaves is something preserved, the settlings.
All right? And it's going to punish the men that settled, man. All right? Because people 13, 14, you got something.
Micah 2 verse 10. Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, this is not your rest. All right? And the reason the Lord is going to punish the men that settled on their leaves, that's comfortable in this society, is ultimately because it's not your rest, man. Our rest is going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Isaiah 45:8. You know, that's where our rest is going to come in. After the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right? Because according to the book of Baruch, we are yet this day in captivity, man. All right? We got to get up and punch a clock every morning. All right? At the wee hours of the morning just to make ends meet, man. All right? You can't be comfortable in this society, man. Especially you a so-called Negro, all right, Latino, or Native American, man. This not your rest, man. Go ahead.
It said, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even where it saw destruction.
Yeah, this place is polluted, man. All right? It stink here. All right? We won't go home, Lord. All right? Read that last part again.
It said, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even when it saw destruction.
A sword destruction, all right? Because ultimately, if you make it through the famine, all right, if you make it through the tribulation, all right, if you escape the swords that's going to be brought out, all right, them ladders with the sticks on them, all right, if you escape all these things, ultimately, you're going to get hit with a nuke. See? You're going to get hit with a nuclear missile, man. You're going to be a part of the nuclear destruction, all right, which is going to be a lake of fire, all right?
Proverbs 1:24. It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
And this is the Lord stretching out his hand, man, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? This is the Lord stretching out his hand right now. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
So you just say, I ain't worried about it. Maybe I'll go out there next year. Or maybe I'll subscribe later on. You know? That's you setting at naught the Lord's counsel, man. All right? This is the Lord's counsel right here. The tabernacle of the Most High dwelleth with men. You see? Go ahead.
It says, and would not my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yeah, the Lord gonna laugh at you, man. All right, he gonna mock you. All right, when you out here getting slain in these streets, man. All right, when those missiles hit, the Lord gonna be laughing, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what we say. You reap what you sow.
Yeah, you reap what
Yeah,
you sow.
You mock your own words, so
He gonna mock you. All right.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Yeah. What's that whirlwind, man? All right. Those nuclear missiles. We're gonna get into that too. All right, because that's what this place needs. A great cleansing. All right. An ultimate. Man, we don't even want to see the buildings no more, man. All right. Jake walk outside early in the morning and get pissed off immediately. But this should be the mindset you should be in. Because you know that we are kings, all right? We are the rightful rulers of the earth, all right? So being those rightful rulers, all right, you shouldn't be in the mindset of being a peasant, all right, or being a servant, you know? That's why the scripture says, Israel a servant, is he a homeborn slave, man? Because you niggas are comfortable being slaves for Esau, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so Hebrews 13, verse 14. But here, Hebrews 13, verse 14. But here have we no continuous sinning, but we seek one to come.
Yeah, we seeking the one to come, man. All right? We know that this place, through biblical prophecy, is ultimately going to be destroyed, man. All right? By nuclear fire, nuclear missiles, man. All right? When they be shot off, all right, from Russia, all right, from China, all right, Iran, all right, even the nations that's a part of the U.S., all right, or the daughter of Babylon, that's a part of NATO, man. All right? Great Britain. All right? Great Britain. You see? All these other nations, Africa, all right? All these nations gonna get their rocks off on this great horde, man. All right? Let's look at Revelations. Revelation 18. That was in on that? Because we know that this place is ultimately gonna be destroyed, man. The Lord got a great indignation against America, man. That's according to the Bible. Go ahead.
So Revelations 8. Revelations 18 and 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacy. Revelations 18 and 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All right, all the nations have drunk this wine, the American wine, man. All right, which goes into their democracy, all right, the systems that they put in place, all right, the philosophies, the puppets that they set up. All these nations have set themselves up to be like America, man. That's a part of drinking the wine. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Go ahead. And the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Right, and the merchants of the earth, because what you have in America is an import country. All right, through trade, they get most of their things through trade, man. All right, trading with U.S. money, which is why it's a staple in the society. All right, in the news world, when it's breaking news, Saudi Arabia is not trading with U.S. money no more. All right, because what you're seeing is the great demise of America, man. All right, the merchants. It's gonna say that further down the scriptures. I want to get ahead of this.
Hey, did I say 23 and 7? Going to what the brother said. You mentioned the merchants, right?
Yeah.
Hey, and it says in Hosea that he's a merchant. He loving to oppress, man. And that's why a lot of people that have drunk in the wine of it, that now the nations are mad. All right, because they done put their people into oppression, man. He didn't give them all kind of lewdness, right? He didn't turn the way they live upside down, man. Most of these nations had a decent way of living, all right? But once he came in and they exchanged, they wanted to exchange what he had for what he wanted to give them to him. Guess what? Now their society is upside down, man.
You give them a loan, you can't
Yeah.
refuse, all right? That you can't pay back. You know, these nations with interest, usually, you know, these nations know what you did to them, man. All right. It said the scripture says making Esau better. All right, your kingdom is made better. All right, through what Russia is doing. All right, along with those rich nations, man. All right.
Yes, Isaiah 23 verse 8. Who have taken this counsel? Yeah, verse 7. Isaiah 23 verse 7. Is this your joyous city, whose antiquity is of ancient days? Her old feet shall carry her afar off to sojourn. Who have taken this counsel against Tyre, the crowning city, whose merchants are princes, whose traffickers are the honorable of the earth.
When you read Revelation 18, this is the place of traffic, right? All right, and this is the crowning city of Esau right now, man. All right, that's why the Lord is coming back with the angels for chiefly America, man.
It's the chief city.
It's the chief city. So this, as he was talking about the crowning city of Tyre, this is the crowning city now, man. The place of traffic, right? Great merchants, man. Right?
Which is why everybody come here to do what? America.
Yep.
Get rich.
You know, America. To get rich. You got families that's over there in those eastern states. They come here and they do what? They set up shops.
Enrich themselves.
All right, to enrich themselves, man. All right, to make more money and send it back home. All right, the so-called Hamites.
I want to say this: just get a pen in this street. This street alone, it's called Canal Street. It's no Jakes. It's no Jakes here that got these stores up here. It's mostly Arabs, Goops, Edomites, and other nations, man. All right, and this is where they come to sell those goddamn weeds, man. They come to sell all this little plastic ass goods from China and to make revenue for it, man. Over here, you Jakes don't have shit. You know, and this is the city that was set up for that. This is a consuming state. Meaning all they do is take in. They don't produce nothing no more. Back in the old days, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, 60s, on to the end of the 70s, you had steel mills. You had coal plants and plants that were doing that. Yeah, you had they call that shit, man. You had the fulfillment where they started to build the railroad tracks and shit over here. They don't do that shit no more, man. Look now. Apple in China, man. Got them sweatshops, them 13-year-olds putting the computers together, man. They ain't doing that shit over here. Right? They getting steel from China now, man. Shipping them on the boats, coming through the Panama City, coming to New York, coming from these different ports, man. That's why these elite bankers did the most through the C-19. They did the most brilliant job they did. They congested the what? The supply chain, man. It had you people in the rain tripping because you couldn't get Pampers, man. As a matter of fact, they were holding all the Pampers in the warehouse in California. You know, all the baby formulas and shit. Shut that shit down, man.
Tissue paper and shit.
But you niggas said that you free. You niggas said that you free. You know, you man, these devils will shut this shit down, man, overnight. And they gonna do it when martial law be declared, all them borders going across the border, getting them goddamn tacos, messing with Senorita, coming back, getting that money, gonna shut them goddamn borders down, man. You nations that are from another nation, if you don't go, it's in the scripture, if you don't go home now, you're gonna get stuck over here, man. The ones of you that live here, that's stuck on the outside, You all in Brazil, you all up there, Cancun, laying up on the goddamn beach. You get your ass over there, you stuck over there, man. You know, and this is what it is. Because America finna shut down, man. Let that nigga go. You know?
Hey, just not too long ago, y'all recall Putin calling all the Russians back home or from wherever they was at, man. The nations are going back to their cleaving to their own kind, man. Putin was like, wherever y'all at, come back home, man. Because he that belt. He know it's about to go down, man.
Hey, I got it on my phone. I haven't put it up on the things. But why is it every major artist over here in America, from 50 Cent, from the group called Eagle, from U2, all of them got a farewell tour going on, man. A goodbye tour. Why is that? Something finna go down, man.
Orders of music, man.
Yeah, something finna go down.
Even they can see the windows being darkened, man. Even they can see it. And you know, they got a little inside scoop, you know, because they plugged in, right, with those elites.
Yeah, case in point, Johnny Depp got the fuck out of here, man. That nigga Prince was getting ready to get the hell out of here, man.
What's his name? Played in Forrest Gump.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah, he got the fuck up out of here too, man. You know, these people know it's getting ready to come down in this society.
He even shut Hollywood down. You know, he ain't making movies no more.
Yeah. Hollywood is finished.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they on strike, man. The producers is on strike, man.
Yeah, they didn't shut the music down. Ain't no good music coming out. Now down here, they were setting up what? Down South Hollywood, down there over there in down here in New Orleans. They were trying to set up Hollywood South over there and watch this motherfucker, man. No, I'm not worried about him. I'm trying to think of over there at Kingsley House in the Tent Wall. They were trying to set up what they call Black Hollywood, with all those movie studios and shit. And get what happened? Everybody went on strike, man. So even Hollywood, the movies is finished, man.
All the mirth in the land is gone.
Yeah. You got niggas talking about coming up getting a bag. What bag, man? What bag?
Ain't no bag to get. That's selling at 100 trillion. 1.6 trillion.
Has 1.6 trillion.
1.6 trillion. Yeah. 100 trillion. That is.
Is it even 60 trillion?
I don't know. It is. Fuck it. It is.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
But guess what? When this shit go down, you're gonna have you niggas out here with them long ass faces, jaw dropped to the ground, man. Alright? When FEMA ain't gonna come, ain't gonna be no such thing as FEMA. 911, like we always say down here, 911 gonna need 911 in that day. You gonna have nobody to run to, man.
Just like when that hurricane hit, people was calling 911. The girl, she just
hang that bitch up,
man. You know? That's coming back here real soon, right? And Lord will to be sooner than we say.
Shit. Yeah.
Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Right, and this is right after the scripture, all right? This is right after verse 3, man. The Lord said again, "Come out of her, my people," all right? That ye be not partakers of her sins. Because we know ultimately the judgment that's written for this country, man, this wicked kingdom, man. You got that Isaiah 57 or 58? I told you, brother, earlier. Kind of fast, but came back. You got it again?
Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues."
Right, that we receive not of her plagues, man. All right? Because that ultimate plague is going to be those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Which is why, like we've been bringing out, that you should do your best, all right? If you really, truly believe you've been called to this truth, do your best to serve the Lord, man. All right? Start doing the work, you know? Yes, it's a order and things to do the work, all right? But, hey, man, that's the best way to show the Lord that you really care. Right. See? You got that there?
Reasonable service.
Yeah, reasonable service. Right? We doing what we're supposed to do. We ain't asking for, you know the black women say, "I gotta bring the children to school. I gotta wipe them. I gotta clean." That's you supposed to do that on default. So what we doing is the same thing. We doing this on default. This is what we supposed to do. We ain't looking for, man. I'm not looking for no plaque, no award right now, no trophy, man. All right, I'm doing this because it's a what is this? A laborious love, man. You got a love to do this, man. Okay, even though we get a headache to come out here and teach you niggas, man. You hard-headed, stiff-necked jakes, man. But we love doing what we doing, man. I'm talking about excited. I'm sad to hit. That's the date, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, show Jake want to see. Show me what you talking about.
Show you right now.
Yeah, we go. Yeah. They want to see it. We gonna get ready to see.
You got something? No, bring it up, bro.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee ye out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
One more time, brother. Read that again.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee ye out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Right, and that great recompense is coming. Because the Lord is getting ready to judge this place, man. That's why the scripture's telling you to flee out of the midst of Babylon. All right, and it's not talking about literally, all right, getting on the plane, all right, and going back to the western coast of Africa, you know, it's not talking about running, all right, literally. It's talking about here, all right, spiritually, man, all right. You gotta let go of the ways of this society, all right. Let those holidays go, all right. Those wicked, those birthday celebrations, all right. Casting off the ways of this society, man, all right. Repenting and coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, all right.
And Isaiah 52 verse 12 say, for ye shall not go out of haste, nor go by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward.
Yeah. It say you shall not go out by haste nor by flight. So no, we're not talking about literally getting on the plane, man. All right. It says for Yahweh will go before you, the power of Israel, and he will be your reward, man. All right. Because when the Lord come back, all right, and beam us up to those chariots, all right, those ships, that's gonna be our reward, man. All right, being a part of that crowning ceremony. All right. That's the Lord going before us, because we can't get out of here until the Lord come back, all right, and judge this place first. See?
If I could add, when Yahweh came and the disciples said, was this the time that he should restore the kingdom of Israel back? The Lord said no. But he said, if this was my kingdom, I would fight. That's how you know our Lord gonna fight, man. And his servants, his ministers are flaming fire, man. Our Lord gonna fight when he come back. That's why he said, if this was my kingdom, I would fight. And they would fight. So that's what's gonna happen, man. When our Lord come back and touch down in the chariots, man. On the second address, man.
That's right. Go ahead, bro. You know, you can hold that second address 13. You know, because the Lord, man, the Lord coming back like a give me that Wisdom of Solomon 18, by the shot. 18, 15. You know, the Lord coming back with fierceness, man. You know, man, the Lord not coming back, all right, with roses, all right, sweet baby Jesus, all right. The Lord not coming back like that, all right. This guy, all right, Cesare Borgia, he not coming back. That's not the Lord, man. All right, the picture on right here. This is how the Lord's coming back, man. All right, traveling in his strength, in the greatness of his glory.
Isaiah 63. Now you're on point. The Lord said, I would not meet thee as a man. So when he came, all right, when the disciples saw him, he came to get X'd out and crucified. This time you ain't gonna be able to crucify him. All right, that's over with and done with. So now when he come, he not meeting you as a man, he coming back in his power, man. All right, it is an angelic power, man, and then it's force with the angels. Go ahead,
yeah. That's how the Lord's coming back with fierce anger, man. It's great, traveling in his greatness. All right, that's it.
That's it. All right, so Matthew 10, verse 34. He said, they not, I come to send peace on earth.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, we're not coming back to get everybody blessed. Everybody saying we are the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Pulling fucking Uno cards out of his pocket, man.
They say, but he said this. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
With a sword, man. All right? Which is why he got a sword on that picture. All right? Because it's going to be a great killing. All right? The Lord coming back to get his rocks off on you, man. Because why? When you hung him, all right, crucified him, all right, that was the will. He was doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man. But this time, you know, he's doing the will of the Heavenly Father, all right, through him, through that judgment.
Isaiah 63rd chapter, see that the fire burning in his heart, man. He has 2,000 years worth of anger built up, man. You know, and that, you imagine, we go into it all the time, imagine you've been angry with that nigga for that long, man, and then finally you get to go ahead to go do what you want to do to him, man. You gonna wig out.
Basically about 2 days and a half.
Yeah.
1,000 years, 1 day.
You gonna wig out. Until you in Wisdom of Solomon, he gonna jump off the throne. You got that? Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon tell you how he gonna jump off the throne and everything gonna be filled with debt, man. He gonna wig out. Going on, I want to a mass killing spree. And I want to see you motherfuckers sit up there and talking about getting some handcuffs for him. Putting him, indicting him. You indicting Trump. You want to see you indict the Lord, man. What you finna do?
I would like to see you try.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 15. It says, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of the royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of the land of destruction.
And this is the land of destruction. Man, the Lord, you know how, like that video you put in there, you know, WhatsApp a while back, all right, when the Lord gave him, he was pacing back and forth.
Yeah, with the spirit on.
With the, man,
Yes.
you know, when the Lord give him that head nod, you know, because that's all it's going to be, is a little head nod, all right? You just going to see, just imagine Jacob just poof. Now it's on go. It's go time after that. Yeah.
Garments is gonna be in there. He gonna be down here with the angels.
The garment and the cape is gonna be in the
He
air.
gonna be in there.
He's gonna be already here.
He gonna finish in time to when it fall right back on. Because it's gonna be like this. Yeah. This Psalms 127. Because in Wisdom of Solomon 18, you say, "Thine almighty word leap," right? Now, how can a word leap somewhere, right? So that word going to John 1 and 1 represents who? The Lord. All right, that's it though. That's it. Then the Lord gave him the go.
That's it. Gave him the go. Hey, I get goosebumps.
And you got,
I see that, bro.
You got Michael.
Yeah.
Right?
Michael,
Chief, the chief archangel. Yeah.
That's it, brother.
That's it.
Can't wait. Hey, man, we
He
can't
ain't gonna believe the Lord when the Lord said go.
Right.
That's how long he been waiting.
Yeah.
So Michael gonna look too. Michael gonna be like, what?
Wake the Lord, wake up that army.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Don't be long.
Yeah, don't be long. And he said don't be long.
So
I'm
get
getting
it done.
goosebumps, man.
Yeah, me
On
too,
this
bro.
shit.
That's heavy.
Man, boy. Hey, man, we can't wait for
The
that.
angels ready.
Yeah.
That's it.
It says the angels desire to have us back, like
That's it.
everything back, man.
That's our brothers.
That's our brothers.
It's gonna be a big family reunion.
It says, thine almighty word leaped off the throne. This Psalms 127, it says, I am for peace, which this was David, all right? But when I speak, therefore walk. So the words of the book, which is Yahweh Shai, he both walk. When you go to Exodus 15, he an express image of the Lord. And the Lord said, I'm a God of war. So the Lord words is war words. The Bible, a bloody book, man.
Yeah.
These words, David said, but when I speak, therefore walk. So these words that we're speaking is to make war on the earth, man. When you read in Revelation, man, he came to make war.
It's a book of Lamentations,
And mourners and woes.
Check the thing real quick.
Isaiah 63, what does it say?
Who is that?
Yeah.
He,
Bring it out.
it says
Bring it out, brother.
he said it on the whole, and he come to make war.
Right. And which David, I wanted to make a point. And which David was after the Most High own heart. David was a man of war. He was a man of war. See,
but he said, I am for peace right here.
Yeah.
So he's exalting Yahweh Shai, basically saying, look, the word is for war. The almighty word, man. And you know he with it. Because he under Yahweh Shai. That's our king, man. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Basra?
All right. And that's talking about the Lord right? His name is not Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushua. All right?
In the Hebrew.
In the Hebrew.
Because the Lord had a Hebrew name, man.
Exactly.
Right. All right? This is before all that the Jesus bullshit. All before all the God bullshit, man.
Yeah.
He had a name that was written in Hebrew. All right? Roughly, Paul was called through that name.
Yeah.
In the book of Acts, man.
Saul
in the Hebrew tongue. I'll tell you that.
He called out in the Hebrew, man. The Hebrew tongue. The Lord spoke Hebrew. Even when he was put up on the crucifixion, all right, it said in 3 different languages, all right, the Latin, the Greek, and the Hebrew, man. All right. Before 1500s, all right, the letter J didn't even exist. All right. They used to call so-called Jesus Christ. It was Jesus Christos, man. All right. That's not the name of the Lord either. All right, it's one name. Acts 1:12. Hold that on deck. Finish reading that.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
In the greatness of his strength, man. Because you got Isaiah 47, right? Because he said he coming back and he not gonna meet thee as a man. All right, meaning he gonna have spiritual powers. All right, those movies that you see, those Marvel. All right, what's the other one? X-Men. All right, those movies that you see with these superheroes. All right, that show like The Boys, right on Amazon Prime. Those movies are just a short depiction of what the Lord is coming back looking like, man. All right, we talking about angelic force.
This brother might remember. It kind of escaped me. But most of those Hollywood producers that do movies about spiritual powers or men with spiritual powers, they say they get their inspirations from the Bible, man. A lot of that shit you see with what it is with X-Men. They said the X-Men. Who?
Stan Lee, the creator.
Yeah, Stan Lee, the creator. He said most of that is based on the black community and black leaders, so-called black leaders that we had. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and the list goes on and on. But it depicts them with spiritual powers, man. The Bible tells tales of men with color with spiritual powers, man. From Moses on down. What the hell you think a man stand on the edge of Egypt and do this with a stick in the water, just do this and levitate? Looks like we walking through this building. This is water. The other side, water. The ground dry, man. And the whole nation of people went from Egypt to the side of Saudi Arabia, man. Isn't that spiritual power?
Yeah, that's it.
And then when he got to the other side, swallowed up the Egyptians. Them niggas are still down. Them long-haired niggas are still down there right now, man. Toppled over. Nigga got the gold dress on, head like this, man. Long-haired nigga, man. The chair is still toppled over. Yeah, what the hell?
There's something called the Living Tribunal. That's a Marvel character, and he's got 3 heads. What should come to mind? That Ezekiel chapter 1 with the angel with the
Ezekiel the first chapter. Where they get that from? Ezekiel the first chapter, man. Where the Lord picks you how the angels look in their raw state. Right? That was Samson's mother. Samson's mother seen the angel in his raw state. See how she felt with fear because she seen the angel with them heads, man. With them heads is symbolic of how they are, the capabilities that they have, man. All right?
Superman or Kal-El,
right?
All powerful,
right? Which Superman is Illuminati type of Luciferian type of superhero. I just tell you how. I'm not gonna get into the history because the apostles taught us years ago about it, huh? Like Superman is a Luciferian type of Illuminati type of superhero. That's why his biggest rival is who? Green Lantern. Green Lantern has what? The Kryptonian. What is the Most High's favorite color? Green. Kryptonian weakens that devil, man. You know? But he can go into this shit. There's a lot to go into. But guess what? them fucking devils know we gonna possess them same powers, man. No, go ahead, I'll get it.
John 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, and the works that I do, he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Yeah, tell you we're gonna do greater works, man. So you see all that shit with Scorpion, and the niggas get over here, punching the nigga damn hard out of his chest. We're gonna do that shit, man. I'm talking about with a dreadful look on our face, because you know already the most terrible thing for either might see is a strong black man with muscles with that beard on him, man. That put dread on the nigga ass, man.
Coming after him specifically.
Huh?
Coming after him.
Coming after him, man.
Yeah.
You either might dread to see that, man. Then it's in unison. That's why, like I said, you got a long day of slavery waiting on you, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially, like I said, especially when the Lord appears, man. Then he bestows that power on his men. You gonna have, hey man, we gonna power up. You see men, the same men you were scoffing and talking shit about, you seen them throw this fire truck down into the lake, man. You shooting bullets at us, just stopping mid-air, like on the Matrix, turn them bitches around and shoot at you with them, man.
Boy, Black Adam.
Yeah.
Right burn. They was shooting at him in the bullets, and he looked, and he just grabbed the bullet, and he looked at it, he said, your magic is weak, man.
Yeah.
That's how we gonna be in that thing.
Yeah, it's a form of left-hand magic, man. But it's dope. And we're gonna run through your ass like homecoming paper, man. You know how it's homecoming? Them niggas bust out that paper. Ooh. Homecoming 2023, we gonna bust through on your ass, man.
Right.
All right? It ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing them little 40s you gonna have, them pistols, and that shit ain't gonna do nothing, man. And it's funny now, see, them niggas crazy. Here it is, we crazy, but you niggas still think Tupac Shakur alive, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man? Niggas still think Tupac alive, brother.
He in Cuba.
Yeah, he in Cuba with dreads. Smoking ganja, man. And long Cuban cigars. Laying up with some Cuban broad. Doing this the sand in his toes. Niggas is crazy.
They think we crazy, but they took the juice. I was about to say that.
Yeah, man. That shit ain't gonna happen, man.
It's Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint.
The spiritual powers, man. All right, you mount up on wings as eagles. That means we gonna take off and fly, man.
Now with literal wings,
wings,
but having the capability to fly.
Yeah.
Did you know how Jake is? Jake thinks a piece of bone gonna grow out and some wings gonna grow. Niggas, come on, man. Niggas being simple, man. Just gonna have the ability to fly, which we always had the ability to do that. The Lord just turned it down on through the curses on man, and the curses he just turned it off, man. But you can't do it. Whatever you think you can do, it's capable, man. And what the scripture says in Matthew, there's nothing impossible with the Most High, man. Ain't nothing impossible with the Most High. Wait, what you got?
I'm gonna say it because Esau ain't gonna have it on advanced technology to try to get us.
Yeah, he gonna pull out all the stuff. We went into a lesson the other day about all these goddamn weapons this nigga got, man. This nigga called lasers. What you seen over there in Hawaii? This nigga hit the city with lasers, man. Just burning shit up. Yeah. Oh, here it is. You got a nigga from the top, living on the top floor of his grandmama's house in the Abbeville, thinking he can take this fucking man out, man. This nigga got drones, bro. This nigga got, you seen that other shit? That long ass gun, that black shit? Man, what you gonna do with that shit, man? And whatever else, like I say, everything in this society is about 40 years behind. I'm gonna say this too. You know, like when the apostles said up there, you know, take it to heart. Like when the apostles said up there in New York, He said, man, really like it. We really living in like 1960. Shit behind, man. You remember when we was little boys on the Jeffersons, 2000 and what? They always say 2020 something. They supposed to been. One of the niggas supposed to been knowing that, man. The Jetsons and shit. I said the Jeffersons. I mean the Jetsons, man. Remember that you supposed to hit the microwave and some food. You ain't there. You ain't there, my man. You will never be there. You know? Well, go ahead, Doc.
Just to add to the brother, the reason why, one of the reasons why we've been changed, because we're going to have to battle Esau in our spiritual powers, man. We can't go at him as a man. Our Lord not meeting him as a man. If we're gonna be joint heirs with him, we gotta be as he is, man. In order to take this devil down. This 1 John 3 and 2.
Yeah, that's the truth statement. Because the truth to tell you how we gonna go over there to Europe. Out of the chariots.
After that movement. Yeah. To the indignation be passed, and then we go and get the devils, man.
We gonna knock on the motherfucking
them mountains.
What they call them damn things? Them bunkers. We gonna knock on the bunker doors of the elite bankers.
Who is it?
Boom! Come on, you see dancing them bitches. Boom! Boom!
The Hebrews. Yeah. We knock on that thing.
Take that bitch off like Samson.
Yeah. And throw it down the street.
Water retreat.
You know, T gonna have the dust blowing out his nose, looking at you devils, man. Oh my God!
Yeah. Throw the damn
man, you know how much power that grab nigga? Yeah. Off his feet. Look at him. Yeah. Throw his ass, man. We gonna do shit, man. We gonna fuck you. We gonna fuck you up, man.
Like you did on Black Adam.
Yeah. Fuck you up, man. Yeah, bro. Hey, we got the anger of the Lord on us too, man. Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah, we gonna knock on the bunker. They gonna say who it is. We gonna say it's the sons of God. It ain't like you don't know us. Y'all know who this is. Y'all read Daniel, Revelation, huh? That's us. Yeah. They know that that's them. They know. This 1 John.
Was him. Yeah. So I said you might call 911. You might call 911. We gonna answer the phone, man. Yeah. You devils are assed out, man. Yeah. Come, go ahead, brother.
This 1 John 3 and 2. It says, "Beloved, now are we the sons of our power, and it don't not yet appear what we shall be."
Right. If I can speak on that, it don't appear that we're gonna have those spiritual powers right now.
Don't.
All right. People looking at us crazy, but it don't appear like that. All right. Go ahead.
It says, but we know that when he shall appear,
Yahushua,
we shall be like him.
Right. So if Yahushua coming back, come on, man. All right, with those spiritual powers, all right, with angelic force, all right, if we gonna be like him, we gonna be just like that, man.
He gonna change us.
He gonna change us. According to 1 Corinthians 15.
It says in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, thou shalt be changed. And after that indignation come down, we jumping out that, we leaping out that thing as fierce men of war. Yes, with our wings not getting tired. Full in our strength, man, and our power. Wait, I go right this point.
Okay. Could be the real jump out boys.
Yeah. Pull up,
bro. I got 1, 2 for you, though. Let me get this is a quick one. This is Psalms 18 and 40. It said, Thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. Yeah. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not.
Yeah. You going to it, man. Yeah, man. Man, the Lord gonna give us the necks of our enemies, man. That's what we want. All right, we ain't trying to build 401ks here, man. As we was going into earlier. All right, we want the hands and necks of our enemies. All right, we want that real recompense, man.
That's it. Yeah, we and there's a double recompense for this devil. When you read David, the Lord taught David hands the wall. He killed tens of thousands. That was a prelude of what's coming, man. Right. The men of the Lord in the latter time, they're going to surpass that, man. Go ahead, huh?
Zechariah 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
That nigga double with this fucking music. Go ahead, huh?
And the house of David shall be as power.
Read that over.
So for instance, you got brothers like this amongst men. All right, you get a man that's 30s and 40s, he would think this man is feeble amongst us, man. from his stature, his youth, he looked weak. But the Lord said in that day, this man gonna be as David. And I seen back then when the apostles first came on the scene, they went to the Cluster Museum to show you all the facts that they had with King David. And they had a plaque with King David on it, and they also had a shield. Supposed to have been the real shield of King David. And on that, you seen King David. King David looked like the fucking Hulk, man. He was breaking the line. He had a line in the headlock like this, breaking his neck. Right, and then the crown of King David was like looked like a basketball hoop. The hoop that you shoot the basketball with. Yeah. It was that big, and it was 75 pounds. The sword he had was 75 pounds. Can you imagine wielding 75 pounds, man? The average assault rifle is about 10 pounds. You talking about 75 pounds?
When they hit, it's killing. They get tired with the AR.
Yeah.
You shooting the AR
for goddamn thing.
60 rounds, 80 rounds. You get weary with that, man.
Hey, this brother went to a store. They had an actual real World War I and World War II Garand in that bitch. That shit was heavy. It was about, 12 pounds? 13 pounds? Yeah. That bitch is heavy to pick up all goddamn thing. So imagine 75 pounds wielding it at a man. You gotta be a bad boy.
10,000s of men. Let's not underscore that.
Without getting tired, man.
Without getting tired. The spirit. And the reason why David was able to kill those 10,000s a minute wasn't David. He had the spiritual powers on him, man. Bend iron and break. Even David, when you read about David, mighty men, they was jumping in pits, slaying lions and doing all kind of things. His men that was with him, man, had the spirit of the Lord on him, man.
I read one thing. It was a long time ago. It was an account. It said David took a boulder and threw that bitch up, and they caught the bitch the other hand. Come on, man. I'm talking about a fucking boulder about the size of that car. Picking it up, throwing it. What Goliath told David? He said, man, I threw you into the fires of the heaven. Meaning, I threw you up to where the birds at. That's spiritual power. You got powers, man.
Hey, and even at that time, to add to you, Yakana, when you compare David to the other men of Israel, he was a feeble man. He was smaller than his brothers. He wasn't really big. So you got to think like, God damn. He was the most feeble one of Jesse's sons. And he was that great, man.
We are weak stature.
Yup.
Even when just recently the apostles went to the museum, it showed you the goat now used to be up here, man.
Cameras and shit, yeah.
Up here.
Yup.
A fucking toddler. We would be the size of a fucking toddler, man.
Hey, little boy, yeah. Little boy. A child.
Yeah. To show you how shit can change, man. Yeah. Shit can change.
When they spoke about in that video, y'all can y'all remember? It was like that the dresses and shit. You could tell it was for bigger men. Like in the house, like you could tell we was of a greater stature. Which Ezra speak about that. Right? We at the smallest stature we would be.
We're gonna get that again, man.
We're gonna get that back though.
Get them nations, man.
Yeah.
Right?
We're
gonna get our height again.
Yep.
We're gonna get our hair. We're gonna change. We're gonna get that third leg broken through that glove.
I know what that third leg is.
All right?
Gotta have.
That man kickstand.
Man kickstand.
All right? We're gonna go through stepping on you nations women, man. With supreme power and rule, man. Dominance, man. All right? And we're gonna rule with the iron fist too, man. Revelation, we're gonna bash you fucking nations in the head, man. All right? And dare you to say something. Dare you to look at us wrong, man. Hey man, I get amped up about shit like I'm ready to fuck you devils up, man.
Get ready to sell their sons to dog.
Yeah. You thought he was a Jake too. That the dude that tried to see him eating what's his name is? Hannibal like the dude, Williams, Hannibal Walk guy. You thought he was something. The average Jake will make him look like a dead Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, word for it.
How we gonna jack you devils up, man? And they don't know, man. It's crazy for that. We talking crazy as hell to these people, man. Yep. They don't know how real it is, man.
I know, man. Every word that brother saying right now, we mean that. That said the Lord, man. We mean that. That recompense is coming back to you, man.
Good, man. Shalom. How long you been on your Israelite? Oh, yeah? Group you in? Okay, okay. We GMS. GMS. Yeah. I'm just glad to see you walk, though, you know? Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, man. But you seen, hey, I'm all talking about you seen, as soon as it said GMS, Boogeyman. The Boogeyman to him, man.
That's the bad guy. That's the bad boy.
You seen that look on his face when I said GMS? He tweaked out, man. No, it's good, man. Y'all like I said, you good, brother. You know? Yeah. We gonna fuck him up or something. But they're afraid of us because of the deliverance of the doctrine, man. How forward we are with the doctrine, the scriptures, man. Y'all be bullshitting, lying to people and shit, man. Nigga talking about Buddhists. What that nigga saying? Whatever, man. Whatever your Hunter don't never know what the fuck he's talking about.
Right, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, whatever the fuck your Hunter be talking. Him and Zariak, man. Talking about, man. We teach the sound doctrine, the murders of the scriptures, man. I seen him with his beard, man. This is correct. It is what it is, brother.
He came up and said shalom.
Yeah, like the scripture says, man. One say Apollo, one say Paul. You gotta get a praise to the Most High. I'm just glad, like I told him, you heard me say it, I'm just glad to see you woke, man. I'm glad to see you woke, brother. It ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? They want to make it out of some gang shit. It's not like that.
Like the pastor said, like you always say, you got midnights in those camps that they gonna come out of those camps, man.
Yeah, they got the elect over there too.
You got members of the elect in those camps too. So.
That's what I said. A lot of them blinded right now, but the scripture said if it was possible, they gonna wake. A lot of them gonna wake up, man. You know? It's not no game shit, man. Oh, you sweet pay, y'all. They banging this shit. Everybody doing that shit, man.
We about truth. That's it.
There's Psalms 18 and 32. It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that girded me with strength and that maketh my way perfect.
Right, it's the Lord that's gonna gird us with that strength, man. All right, okay.
He maketh my feet like hinds feet, and set me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arm.
So you got a whole bow of steel, all right? And you just bend the bow of steel, man. All right, break it with your arms. That's spiritual powers, man. Go ahead.
Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holded me up, and thy gentleness has made me great.
We gonna be some sidewalk cracking motherfuckers, man. We touch this shit gonna crack when we walk, man. They ain't gonna be able to hold us. You devils ain't gonna be able to hold us in that day, man. The Lord give the men that power.
They couldn't hold David and his mighty men back then either.
Huh.
I got some examples.
But guess what? David mighty men is back. Amos, the 9th chapter, tell you how the men are back, man. To close up the breaches there, David mighty men are back. That same man that jumped down and got it on with that tiger.
I got it right here.
He back, man. He gonna run through you bitches like bowling balls, man.
And he purposely jumped in the hole while it was snowing.
Yeah,
it just say he jumped in there just to do it, man.
He was still revved up.
Because he was revved up.
All that blood shit.
That's right.
He was doing all that killing he was doing, man.
That's right.
Why the churches don't talk about the nastiness of the scriptures, man? Why ain't talking about all that blood, guts, and ass that the men back then was shit? That's it. That's why I said we here to fuck up the money from the church, man. We gonna tell the truth, man. All right? Goddamn right. Go ahead, brother, read it.
I'm gonna bring out
that shit give me goosebumps too, man.
Like David's mighty men, this is 2 Samuel 23. I'm gonna start at 8. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. The Tachmonite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adino the Esnite. He lifted up his spear against 800, whom he slew at one time.
And you had one man of David that the spear became his hand, man. It came to his hand, man. He killed so many men till the weapon became his hand, which is symbolic. It's with the last time I'm gonna make you a sharp threshing instrument, man, as a weapon of war.
Yeah, let us say that, man. how you show you that those men was about war.
They were about
Only
war.
when you start to play with these, but even with a gun and a rifle, you start to play with that shit and do it, it becomes like your hand. Whatever you look at, you shoot and hit that shit every time. Let's show you them boys getting it on, man. It became stuck to him.
That David had to clean up. The whole thing for David, whole regime was to make the throne of Solomon to peace and rest. Right? The same as how we gonna get into the kingdom of heaven. By war. By violence and war. All right?
The kingdom of heaven
Some get thrown down. Much violence. That's right, Al. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Bring it up.
Verse 9.
That's how we gonna get peace and war. That's it. What are you doing? That's a demon, you witch. That's a witch.
She got a mask. That's all that needs to be said. But this is verse 9. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Aohite, one of the 3 mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And Yahweh wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. As the brother Kaya was going into, he was doing so much killing that when his hand got tired, the Most High put the spirit that the sword stayed in that hand.
Claved in his hand. He didn't even give a number.
He just kept killing.
He knew he was just killing. The spirit was on him. Yeah. The reason why the Lord, David's spirit was so heavy with the Lord, he was a man after the Most High heart. The men that David had in his army and love, he rubbed them up the same way. They had a portion of his spirit, man. They had a portion of David's spirit, and that's why they was killing them tens of thousands of men. Go ahead, Al.
This is verse 20. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many mighty acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. And he was so yoked up from that killing that, as it's about to say,
like I said, it gave those men of Moab their credit. It said it was like lion-like men. I mean, it was ferocious. It was strict.
Yep.
Just like when you read when it was King David talked about Saul and his son when they died, he gave them their credit too. He said it was like lions.
Yep. And they were like they had feet like eagles.
I mean, there was some bad boys.
There was some bad boys.
On that warfield, man.
Yep, that's right.
Getting it on.
Saul and Jonathan, he talking about.
Yeah, he gave him credit.
And he said they times they was powered up.
Even right there, he gave some more bites, man. Some Chinese men their credit. He said it was like lions, man. But he killed them niggas though, man.
Yeah.
Right? He put them niggas down. Go ahead.
he went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in time of snow.
And them times the lions and saber-tooth tigers, they was way bigger. Yeah. Like the animals smaller now. So you go into them lions and saber-tooth tigers then, it was on a level, man.
So imagine you killing 2 niggas with your bare hands and just for a trophy, you open the lid to that damn zoo
and go get the
dinosaur. You jump down there with the tiger, man.
During the winter.
Hit the tiger. You go down there to the Ottoman Park and just open the lid and just jump down there with the tiger just to get it on.
Just to get it on with him.
Come on, man. All right.
All right, brother.
And it gets even better. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man. And the Egyptian had a spear in his hand. But he went down to him with the staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear.
That's disrespectful, man.
Yes.
You kill a nigga with his own shit. I don't give a damn if it's Call of Duty. You kill a nigga with his own shit. That's just totally disrespectful. Let me get that.
You know his body bounced when he
you remember Call of Duty took a nigga dog tag? Nigga be looking for you the whole game.
The whole game be looking
mad. Man, that's the same way, man. He got totally disrespectful with them niggas, man.
You got it?
We're gonna do the same way.
Bring that on for the elder. This is what Jonathan and Saul.
Yeah.
Times. Go ahead.
He gave him their credit, man.
He gave him their credit.
Just like the Moabite.
That's right.
Because I'm gonna say this too. A lot of times Jake be all, oh man, he know how to dance. He a Jake. A lot of them, they had their mighty men too. Them other nation had their men.
Of course.
You know? Of course. But go ahead, bring it up.
It's 2 Samuel 1 verse 22. For the blood of the slain, from the fat of the mighty, the bow of Jonathan turned not back, and the sword of Saul returned not empty. Saul and Jonathan were lovely and pleasant in their lives. they were swifter than the eagles, and they were stronger than lions.
Swifter than eagles and stronger than lions.
We're going to get that back, man.
Yes. But he read it in Isaiah 40 and 31. Read it again.
Get our height. Fucking forearms going to be big as that pole, man. You know? We're going to get that back.
Spiritual powers, man.
That's good. And that's a part of that reward, man. A part of the crown, all right, being a part of the elect, all right. That reward is those spiritual powers, man, and we can't wait, you know. God willing, we be a part of that, man, you know. Bring it on. Bring it all back together.
This is Amos 9 and 11. It says, in that day when I raise up the tabernacle of David.
Right, and the tabernacle of David is being raised up now, all right, being called back to their true power. Yeah. And the Lord used David's name, all right, because what David did, like the brothers was bringing out with the mighty men, all right, the different accounts that David, all right, slewing thousands, all right, killing lions.
Hey, you're looking at the house of David, you brothers might be some of the mighty men, man. Exactly. If we the righteous men of the Lord, if we the elect, then we are the house of David, man. We are those men, man. Right. You know, Lord willing. I don't want to run this out. Yeah, men back in their lots, man. That's why men standing bold as lions right now, man.
That's why when you look at certain brothers being there raw like steak, that real man in state is back,
man. Yeah.
See, that nigga, you know, that's my boy. Kevin Samuels didn't bring that man in state back. That
the elders.
Apostle brought that back.
Apostle brought that back, right?
That's why even the women, we go places, even the women see us different than you niggas, man. Right. Raw men.
You looking at men, man.
Men.
Hey, manly men.
Back on the scene, man. We just ain't wearing them goddamn white beaters no more with the taco meat, man, and the gold chain.
That's all.
That's all. We them James Evans type of fucking men. Raw, man.
You
ain't around the house, though. Yeah, we ran around the house. We ran around the house, though.
Let's get that in there. We ran around the house.
The men in the back, the real men in the back, man.
Yes, bro.
Amos 9 and 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as it in the days of old.
As in the days of old, man. So just like the elder was saying, it's coming back. All right, it's gonna be back in style, man. All right, when we touch down off of them chariots. And some brothers,
like that nigga, wicked ass nigga Boots said, we gonna touch down the cause hell, man. Yeah. Goddamn right. Like I say, even that got it. ISBK, I'm happy he won't. He'll answer the right. Let him try. I'm happy, man.
It's gonna be right in the kingdom.
It's gonna be right though, man. Ain't gonna be all these divisions of groups and shit. The real, like I said, we gonna be backing out in our rightful thrones, man. Like I said, even us, man, it was predestined for us to come back to the truth, man. If we was doing the law, it was set up that way. In the perfect time. No, go ahead.
What it say, I think, in Peter's, you shall learn this again, though you once knew it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Stir up your pure mind.
Spirit of brothers.
So verse 12, it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord that doeth this.
Which that blood last part was a mistranslation. You know, them tampering with the book. So when you read the Centibibia, the Spanish Bible, it tell you
I got it on my phone, I get it.
It tell you what it really says, man. Because ain't no heathen is called by the Lord's name, man. We know that. You know? Yeah. It says what it really says, you know? Well, we're going to enslave you devils, man, in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to be at our foot, bowing down, kissing our feet, man. Right? You ever coming into power as an afterthought. And look at this, this is what the fuck is ruling over us, man. This dorks running around, a bunch of goddamn backdoor boys, man.
It's in Isaiah.
Ruling over us, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Here it is, the so-called Negro in his Lord's estate is better than you nations, man. You cleave to us. You want to dress like us, you want to talk like us, you want to look like us, man. Everything we do, man. You Edomite women, you gonna get them injecting fillings in your lips and get them nice big perky lips, man. Yeah, the BBL bullshit. Cause you got that long You got them long ass hips, man. He got one right here. You got them long ass I-10 hips, man. You know, you wither like old bananas.
Age like dogs.
Yeah. Nobody wants your ass like talking about it, man. There ain't but a few of you. All right?
I got the
Yeah, bring it out. I was just talking until you get it. Look at that, man.
So
Yeah, it's no booty, man. It's a little thing down there, man.
Iron boy.
Straight up and
Diving
down.
board,
Like
diving board, man.
straight up and down like 6 o'clock.
No back.
Yeah, man.
You want to keep my food going down the backside.
Yeah, man.
6 o'clock.
Straight down on the clock, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
reread it, I.
Reread it.
Seeing the difference, because in the Spanish Bible, it shows you what it really said, what it really supposed to say, man. Go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 12. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord that doeth this.
So that those on whom my name is invoked possess the rest of Edom and all the nations, says Yahweh, who does it.
Come on, man. Show you that thing. That was a type of error that they put right. They purposely put it right there, man. But originally, that's what it was. You know, we can go into it. It ain't that important. But the ultimate thing is, we gonna possess you, you Edomites, man, and you nations.
Edom always first on the list.
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time. Lord say he coming back with dyed garments from Basra, Edom. All right. First nation is Edom, man. You number one, man. Yes, we're gonna have our way with all nations. All right, but Edom, you number one.
This song, say that in Psalms 83.
Yeah.
They say they're going to eat them first.
Yeah.
Psalms 149 and 6. Let the high praises of the Lord be in their mouth
That's it.
and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yeah. A two-edged sword in our hand, man. To do what?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yeah. For everything that you've done, all right, that's gonna be our recompense to you, man. All right, that two-edged sword in our hand. All right, to break and dash the little children to pieces. All right, you Edomite men, you other nations, man. Everybody that done us wrong, man. All right, we're gonna execute vengeance on you, man. All right, and that's the Lord's vengeance. Go ahead, you got that?
Yeah, I got real goody.
Yeah, that's it right
Yeah,
there.
Revelation 13, verse 10. All right, so Revelation 13, verse 9. And it says, any man that have an ear, let him hear. He that liveth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword.
Yeah, that's a must. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. All right? And all the things that you've done to our people, you think the Lord just gonna let that go unpunished? He said, surely shall the wicked not go unpunished, man.
Right.
All right? Just because vengeance isn't executed speedily, man. You know?
Even to you elite bankers that didn't so-called die, 'cause I don't fully believe it. Evelyn Rothschild, David Rothschild, and, all these guys that didn't so. You still, when you wake your little baby ass up in the kingdom, you gonna go straight into slavery, man. Out your mother's womb, soon as you, right in your fucking ass we go, man. Putting little cuffs on you, man. All right, you devils gonna serve, and we gonna know who you are in the kingdom, man. This is Abraham Lincoln right here, right? This, yeah. Get two devils, man. You ain't just flying by, escaping, man. Even you devils that's going in them bunkers, you ain't gonna escape, man. That's why through these scriptures we fully understand why NASA was created. I think NASA's in the scripture too. It goes wickedness of NASA, man. You get NASA in the Strong's, you put NASA in the Strong's, they tell you what it is. All them bunkers you got, all them underground cities, all them underground water cities you got, you gonna get a visit, man. You just ain't escaping this nuclear holocaust that's coming, man. All right? This gonna go away, and then you'll come back like Mad Max 3 and 4 and 5. Fuck no, man. You devils are going to change, right? Every Edomite, man, woman, and child. Every Moabite, man, woman, and child. And you fucking stinking ass Arabs too. I hate you too, man. You fucking Arabs, man. You onion smelling, potato sack smelling ass Arabs, man. Proud fucking devils. Gonna get you too. You know? The devils are not gonna, you're not gonna Russia, what is Vladimir Putin and them think they got next? You Moabites over there in China think you got next, man. You crazy. You goddamn crazy, man. You got it?
Slavery.
Found it?
Bro, I ain't looking for it too. How it go?
I think the strong word is nasty.
I'll put it back up. The scripture said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followed. So that's it. After this, you other nations, you don't got next, man. All right, we got next. And as we're reading through the scriptures, all right, this is what we getting ready to do to you. All right? You know how Jacob.
I found it.
You got it?
It's H5387. Nasi, which in the outline of biblical usage is one lifted up, chief, prince, captain, leader, rising mist, a vapor.
It goes into the Leviticus too. Somebody look it up.
So one lifted up. That's him. As it said in Isaiah, he lifted himself up.
It means to
the deceive.
Most Cry. Strong's
You got it.
5377. Aside, to lead astray, to delude, or morally to seduce, to beguile, to deceive. Utterly.
Yeah. It's funny how that other guy came up here. He came up here with a NASA shirt. Y'all seen him earlier? You know, he came up with a NASA shirt, man. That's all. And like I say, we went into. I'm about to put up the other video up there. All the Apaches go into witchcraft, man. All the patches of NASA. They got one patch with an octopus grabbing the earth. They got another one Baphomet and shit. You know.
Even though when they build their facilities, like the architecture of their facilities, it's like just like those images you was naming.
Right. Octagon, the pyramid and shit. Yeah.
Get them brothers precepts.
Yeah, get the precepts out the way. Yeah, we almost like out here.
Just catch them.
Just let it go around.
Yeah, y'all just go around. You know? You can knock them out.
Psalms 149:7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
All right, and that's what the elder was bringing out earlier. They're kings with chains. All right, all of you elites. All right, y'all nobles. All right, you so-called presidents. All right, all of you people with high-class positions. All right, that's gonna be down there in those bunkers. All right, we gonna come get you out of them, man. Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh.
Right, this honor have all the saints and the saints of the elect, man. All right, and we're going to be praising the Lord while we doing it. You got something?
Back you up. You can't run, you can't hide from it, man. We're going to chase you, we're going to get you out of these bunkers. But this is Amos 9:2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Yeah. So your space stations, all right, your bunkers, all right, none of that's going to save you, man. All right, when your Hawashai crack them clouds, all right, and when we get those spiritual powers, man, none of those things going to save you.
That's why you got the elites, like the elder spoke about, when they go in those bunkers, and the men of the Lord come back to get them and bind their kings and fetters and chains, because they're gonna represent the first fruits of slavery, man. All right, but they got a scripture that said that they cried for the rocks and the mountains to fall on them, man.
Revelation 6.
Right, but now y'all gotta introduce slavery in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's your judgment to stay alive, so you can be the first fruits of slavery, man. Start with Amalek. Go down, man, you goddamn devil.
It's going to be a super trick.
They don't even know what these videotapes.
Yeah. This document.
Yeah, it's going to be a super slave trade, like you transatlantic slave traded us.
That's right.
All right? We're going to share you in the kingdom, man.
That's
all right?
yes.
We gonna send you to that brother palace. That's right. That brother gonna send you to another brother palace, man. We gonna get that work about you.
Gotta love him, let us have his way.
Dope.
Like, you gotta go to that parable of the rich man and Lazarus.
Yeah.
But they gonna go to slavery and they gonna pray for mercy.
And I'm gonna tell you this: brothers gonna be in competition to be the most dreadful plantation there is, man. Well known.
I already got an idea. I already got my idea wrote down, man. I know what I'm gonna do.
I might fucking around and wear the same clothes you used to have. Call you boy. I'm gonna call you boy and shit. Come out there, man.
Hear me out, boy.
Yeah. Like Apostle Hall say, we're gonna ring every hour. We're gonna reenact the John Kennedy assassination, man, with the same motherfucker. And every time he gonna get him a rest for a second and come back, sit back in that car. Feel that thing again, man.
Get it at you.
Yeah, every time, man. We gonna get at you. That was bad, man. For real.
We ain't gonna give him no rest.
I guess so. Obadiah chapter 1.
Hold on, brother.
Yeah, split your kids up and every damn thing, man.
This is Amos 9:3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out of thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Yeah. You niggas over here in America, right, you ain't ready for that, man. Because the Lord tell you that he has a serpent called Leviathan. Pretty ready. Remember, I'm already ready for to get in with the destruction. Can you imagine some shit taller than one of these fucking buildings just getting up out the water? Water dripping off them and shit. They tell you what, we might have to go into it. And Job, man.
He could drink the whole sea too.
Yeah.
He could drink the whole sea in one go. That's what it says in there. He could drink the entire sea in one go if he wants. So think what he's gonna do to people.
That shows you how deep the ocean is.
That shows you how deep the ocean is.
And Esau don't know God day.
Which we can go into too. Yeah. Leviathan also is a representation of the so-called white man's rulership too, man.
Yeah.
But before that, he is an actual creature, man, a big serpent, man.
Yeah, because he's well guarded until a set time. Like the Lord said in Job 14:5. Esau gonna be well guarded until Yahweh shall take him down.
Right.
That's how you ain't gonna take Cain down. Remember, Cain had the mark, and the Lord said, if any one of y'all, no man should touch it. Because our Lord gotta get him first, right? All right, you can't take E down. We can't bear arms and go and get him. He gotta be spiritually took down by our heavenly by Yahweh side.
What I want to say, I should take the head of Leviathan.
I should cut the head. Cut the head of
Leviathan. He's the head of the snake, man.
Yep.
Right, he's gonna be taken down, but literally, the serpent Leviathan is an actual creature. It's like when you go into the book of Genesis. When you look up the word whales, there it goes in the word dinosaurs, man.
Yep.
Which is dinosaurs, like
that large animal.
That other crackhead that was up here talking about, the dinosaurs was done away with. Man, the Lord, it's so much vast land and sea to where man ain't even ever been there. The Lord just put them away, man. They ain't destroying with a meteorite and shit. Lord just put them away. They got places in America that people never been there. It's total quietness there, man. All right?
That's right.
Why the fuck you think we going into the wilderness, man?
For peace. Hey, like the elder said, when you speak about dinosaurs, we was taught in Esau schools that they're the age of the dinosaurs, where they ran the earth, man. That ain't in the Bible. Dinosaur just mean large animal, man. That's all it means when you look it up.
And who was around that time? Because the book of Job predates Moses. Genesis with Moses,
that's
man.
right.
Yep. Job was around that time. Because why?
Right.
Job speaks of Leviathan, man.
That's right.
He speaks of and also Bohemian, man.
Bohemians too. That's right.
It was before. The book of Job was actually before the book of Genesis, man. But the Lord placed it the way He wanted to place it at, man.
That's right.
And if I could say, all those dinosaur bones in these museums are fakes. They're forgeries, because you had two Edomites, so-called archaeologists back in the 1800s, they were in a race to see who could find more bones, and the bones didn't exist. So they just made paper mache and fake bones and buried them and dug them up. It's like, oh, look what I discovered.
Dinosaurs. Yeah, that's cool.
You competence, you believe that. Oh my God, let me take a picture. Taking a picture about T-Rex and shit. You don't even know what the fuck you looking at.
For real, bro.
All right, but we talking about one that's still alive, man. All right?
They'll straight up tell you in the museum, oh, most of these bones are replica. Right? Maybe the tooth. The tooth is a dinosaur, but we built everything else around the tooth.
Bullshit, man. They probably even look like that.
You watch that movie Jurassic Park, you're going to how they made it. The reason they got the voices like that, the animal voices, they took a lion, they mixed it with this animal, bear. Yeah, they just brought a bunch of animals together. That's all made up.
Yeah, man.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's been everything we saw. Everything we saw is made up.
Yes.
Right? This devil, you fucking white people ain't never been on the moon either, man. Let's push that out there too. You ain't never been on the goddamn moon.
All the fortunes of life.
Yeah, you get on the moon, like the elder said, the moon is a light. It's a burning light. It will kill you. There's no way you can walk on the moon and it'll kill you, man. All right? It's the lesser light for the night. That light is so, come on, brother.
And then one of the dudes at NASA said, hey, we can't get back to the moon because all the video cassettes that taught us how to get to the moon got burnt in the fire back in the 70s.
And they lost the technology or something like that.
We're talking about a man that's all about analytics, numbers, and data. This motherfucker, when he do something, he makes thousands, trillions of copies of the same goddamn thing.
Exactly.
You devils ain't never been. Like you seen that one, that nigga bouncing all slow, and all the fucking lights came down in the studio, man. You devils did that in the studio. All right, and I guess I heard that other guy was in the midst of that shit too. That dude, Disney, he was with that shit too. Letting y'all use them studios to shoot them goddamn them tapes. With the stiff ass American flag on the moon. Remember that? Yeah. All right. Remember the other shit with Jihad John? Chopping the nigga head out in the studio. Green screen shit, man.
Yeah, that flag was waving.
One time it was stiff as some 90 Paco jeans, man.
You saw some bubbles coming out of their masks because they were underwater.
Bullshit, man.
It was on a Hollywood soundstage.
Everything's fucking fake, man.
Set up.
But like I say, going back to it, the Bible's gonna be damn so real. Let's read it. Bring it back to what it was.
But hold on, can I ask a question? When the Bible say that though they shall go into space,
yeah,
that's talking about the planes, airplanes, right?
No, they're talking about the International Space Station. Every couple of months, you watch over there in Florida. People think they just going through maintenance on the spaceship. They're actually bringing food and supplies for the elite bankers to go up there. If shit go down, the elite bankers going up there to actually live
in outer space.
Yeah,
but they never been there. We just established that.
They're not. When people think outer space, they think they're going to the moon. They go into the first layer, the outer layer of the heavens, man. Because remember, when you read the books, it take thousands of years to get to the moon, man. How the fuck you going there in one day? They show you, in that space station, going, see the rocket go up from Florida. The next thing you know, they show the nigga up there in the moon. No, they don't work like that. They don't work like that. They've been lying to the people for years, man. It takes thousands of millions of years just to get to the moon. They talking about Mars and shit. That's bullshit. But where those satellites at in the space station, it hovers over the around the second heaven. It hovers around the second heaven.
Low Earth orbit.
Low Earth. That's where they going at, man. It don't take but a hour, a couple of hours or so to do that shit. Even you ever seen the dude from the Red Bull jumper? How he went up there on the rocket? Yeah. He got up there. He got out on the. You can see the top layer of the Earth round. I'm gonna bring that out too. The Earth is round. He got out and jumped out that bitch, man.
So he was not in space.
I mean, you technically can call it space. He went up there enough to go to
the stars or nothing.
Like to the planets and shit. He was just because I'm gonna say this: when you read the scriptures, it's three heavens. This what we living out in and what we're breathing, it represents as a heaven. You have the outer layer of the earth, that's represents as a heaven. Then you have where the Most High dwells at, it's a heaven, third heaven. Then you got the fourth dimension, where the spiritual realm, where the angels and demons are allowed to come in and go at. This devil ain't, the Most High ain't give him that. It's like the scripture about the bet. You remember the Most High made a bet with him? He said, you can measure the heavens, you can measure the sea. He never did it. This devil said he only discovered what 5 to 20% of the water.
It says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, just the earth, and even then,
yeah, the Lord gave him the power and the ability to know what's going on out there. To actually really to go, they make all these space station movies and shit. That's even Star Wars was about Israelites, man. That's just him dreaming of having the ability to do that. He never been there. Only he went to the outer layer. You remember they got the layer where it burns when the thing coming through.
Yeah,
it burns.
Say, like with the,
also,
when you see a Disney movie, they show you like in the beginning of the movie, the little star or whatever, it goes up and then it do like that, and then it come back down, showing you that it can't go through that last firmament.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Most High ain't granting that, man. You go right there, with all the space stations and shit, orbiting the Earth, you know, servers and shit, and it's got the space station right there. They have a space station, but them devils are planning on going there and getting away from the destruction that's coming, man. You know, they got actual doomsday bunkers where these devils are planning on going deep off in the Earth. You know, there's between like Denver and shit. They got underground cities under this motherfucker, man.
Highways.
I'm talking about stores and everything, just like up here.
Truckers be exposed.
Yeah.
They be delivering.
Yeah, they delivering the food and shit down there, man. All throughout the United States. And even some of these mountainside, you think it's a mountain, these motherfuckers flying planes up in that bitch, man. Helicopters going up in there. Yeah. This shit is, these devils, man, even here. Do you know there's underground tunnels in New Orleans where you can get from Harris Casino down there. Go this way, shit. There's tunnels under this bitch. Like I had people that work for the city or work for Harris. See, they didn't win to underground city. You go down here, end up down there on Decatur and shit, man.
That's a tunnel.
Yeah.
Canal Street. They built streets over the canal, so it's a tunnel.
Yeah. These devils been having this shit, man.
It was a canal.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen the actual picture. That was an actual canal.
It was a canal.
They showed that on the game Mafia 3. That underneath, how they were trying to rob a bank, they was riding under the canals and staying under the bank and through the bank up. That's like one of the missions on there.
It was about New Orleans. It was based in New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah, man, these devils been having this shit, man.
If y'all brothers, if you finish.
No, go ahead, bro.
If y'all brothers play the video game, you got something called Resident Evil. You ever saw Raccoon City? They got underground cities, man. And places where to go. Huh? Yeah, go ahead. The Hive. And different places like that, man. They show you that shit because it exists.
Those bunkers got to be real deep because the missiles are going to create big craters.
All under the desert and shit, they got ways to travel and go, man. You know, tunnels. Yep. Underground, the underground, they got stuff, man. What's that pipeline that they supposed to be blue? They got pipelines running on. They got ways to follow that, man. They travel underground. The elites travel underground and in the skies, man. That's how they travel, man. They don't be with the going. They travel up high and down low, underneath. And stay out of, eyes view. They put away. They control from the shadow. There you go, they put away.
Like I said, in a movie called Sicario. Yeah, movie Sicario. They had underground
tunnels.
For, illegal trafficking and
there you go.
And everything. And the government, everybody was involved.
They was involved with it. They set it up.
Who got them to get on the ground and make cave these mountains so that all that shit don't collapse on you, that you don't fall the fuck out from all the loss of oxygen, man? Them devils, man, they know how to do this shit. All right, even Finkelstein said that shit. Don't none go on unless we know about it, man. We the wholesalers of everything.
That's right.
We know everything that's going on. These devils have that capability, man. You still got that same pickup? Read it out one more time. You gotta get the part with Leviathan, man. We go back so we can get the Leviathan over there. Now just get in the bed. Just read 3.
This is Amos 9:3. It says, "And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out of thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them."
You're talking about the serpent is Leviathan, the Most High's creature, man. He's gonna actually sick on the world, man. A living, breathing, goddamn, what you might call it? What, a dragon?
Fire breathing dragon.
Standing like a Godzilla, man.
Fire breathing serpent. Like Godzilla with fire.
It is real. It's in the scriptures. The Lord said in the last days He's gonna unleash him. That's why the scripture said men's hearts gonna fail them in them last days. You watch some shit that just go past this goddamn building right here, man. Let's get into them though.
Yeah, it's fire.
Let's get into them though.
This fire brawls the water, the sea. Like it's breather, he could brawl a whole sea, man. Go ahead,
It's an actual dragon. It's an actual serpent that the Lord has on standby for the last days, man. He's gonna get. Y'all need to go watch the movie Cloverfield. Them devils tell you what's gonna happen in the last days, man. It's called Cloverfield. When they show Leviathan on Cloverfield, getting busy, soldiers and shit. Nigga getting evaporated, man. On sight. Go ahead, brother. The top.
You able to find it out? It's all the same color. You can start at art. Shit, the whole chapter about it. Start at about 20.
No, this one about one part is about Leviathan. The other one is about where you at, man? It's 41 really. The 40 is about Leviathan. 41 is about Leviathan, and 40 is about Bohemian. Yeah, start at get into 15 and just read down to 41. Read into 41. Look.
It's Joel 40 verse 15.
This is another creature the Most High have called the Bohemian, man. That He's gonna unleash too. Go ahead.
Said, behold, now Bohemian, which I made with thee, he eateth grass all as an ox. Lo, now his strength is in his loins, and his voice is in the novel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cinder, the cedar, and the sinew of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron.
Like Esau home.
No, that's Bohemian talking about. Oh, Bohemian.
That's
Go ahead.
So he is the chief of the ways of the Most High. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely mountains bring forth food where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under shaded trees and covered of the reeds and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadows. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh of a river and hasten not. He trusteth that he can dry up Jordan unto his mouth.
He could draw the whole Jordan up with his mouth. The whole Jordan river.
So he taketh with his eyes, and his nose pierced through snares. Chapter 41. Canst thou dry up Leviathan with a hook, or a tongue with a cord which thou layest down?
Actually, can you like put a line out there and catch the Leviathan, man, with a hook? You know, that's being sarcastic.
He's being sarcastic.
Say, canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bar his jaw with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Will thou take him for a servant forever?
So he's saying, will Leviathan sell out to you? Basically, he ain't gonna sell out to you, man. He's gonna, according to the Apocrypha, he's gonna obey all the will of the Most High, man. Just as all the Most High creatures do. All right, go ahead.
He said, wilt thou play with him as with a bird?
Yeah, when you play with him as you play with a bird, as you play with a little dog or a cat, hell no. Go ahead.
Say, wilt thou bond him for thy maidens?
Yeah, what they say?
Say, wilt thou bond him for thy maidens?
Yeah. Where?
Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants?
Yeah, will you put him on display like you did High Time Venus? Make a circus show of him? Basically, hell no. Go ahead.
Canst thou fill his skin with barred irons, or his head with fish spears?
Yeah, can you capture him, man? Can you put him in a cage? Go ahead.
Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast out even at the sight of him? None so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double bridle?
Oh, the answer to that is nobody. Nobody can't come with Leviathan, man.
Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible around about. His scales or his pride shut up together as with a cold seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them.
So this going into how his body is, or the scales of his skin all pressed together. So basically, ain't nothing can pierce it, man. Nothing can go through it, right? Even Esau tried to come up a couple of years back with some body armor called, I think he used Leviathan name, or he used dragon skin. You see how it was all scaled up? It was all scaled up armor played against each other, man. But that's how Leviathan looks, though, man. Go ahead.
They said they are joined one another, they stick together, they cannot be sundered. By his sneezing, a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out.
So he's fire breathing too, man. Said just for him sneezing, what did it say when he sneezed?
Say light do it shine.
Light do it shine, man. This is him sneezing.
Fire coming out of his nose.
All right?
Fire come out of his nose.
Go ahead.
So out of his nostrils go smoke, as out of a cedar pot or a cedar pot or a cordial. Yeah, cordial.
Big hot pot.
Hot pot.
Water.
His breath kindled coals, and a flame going out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together; they are firm in themselves; they cannot be moved.
He's telling you how he look, man. Go ahead.
So his heart is as firm as a stone, yet as hard as a piece of a nether millstone. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reasoning of breaking it, they'll purify themselves.
Yeah, so when he raise up, basically men are afraid, man. He gonna raise up in the last days. A literal Godzilla type of creature, man. The Most High gonna allow to come out of the seas. So like I said, we watch the movies and shit. You see them motherfuckers coming out of the water. It's shit coming out, like water coming all off them and shit. They got a video about that.
Come from the Bible.
Huh?
Godzilla come from the Bible.
Pretty much. And you know, always show the Chinese man, Maya. And he got him talking after, and he got Godzilla fighting this other thing. That's Bohemian, man. They get these inspirations, like I said, from the scriptures, and they know it's true. All right, go ahead.
Said the sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the harbinger. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Slingstones are turned with him into stubble.
Come on, man. You can't do nothing with him, man. Pierce. Imagine these little bitty bullshit ass bullets. You can't do nothing with him. Your missiles and all this other bull crap you got. You can't do nothing with. You can't hold him. Go ahead.
Said darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spread of sharps, pointing things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to spoil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be horrible. Upon earth there is not his light, who made without fear. He beholdeth all things. He is the king over all the children of crime.
We're gonna see, Lord will, we're gonna see him, man, in these last days. All right? Just then, breaking news. Some type of crazy. Ain't gonna be able to do shit, man. Ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. Let alone him. What about Yahweh Shai? And all this shit gonna be going on at one time, brother. It's gonna be total crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, time like never before, man. And so much is why I say even Michael gonna have to stand up, man. Stand up. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Like the movie, y'all brothers ever saw the movie Rampage?
Yeah.
Y'all see all the big in the water, the big.
Yeah.
They know these directors know. This second Ezra 6 and 5th.
The reason why the directors know, because they call them lesser luminaries, man. All right, they in the know. Watch this, bro. Please be on some other shit. Go ahead,
This second Ezra 6 and 52. But until Leviathan, thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt and went.
Yeah, the most always got him on standby, man.
Yup. To gobble when he won't and when he won't.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, we know the elites did their thing for the Titanic, but there's also rumors out there that they also hit that bitch, man. All right, and you can see that a creature so big had to be running, because look how deep that shit was, man.
And cold.
Deep and cold, and miles and miles and miles and miles deep, man. But like I say, there ain't gonna be no mystery of whether or not he's out there. He's gonna show himself, man. Just like the angels gonna show themselves too. Go ahead, we got some weirdos out here.
Y'all got precepts?
I got precepts. Y'all got something? We talking about beasts and everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 18.
Speak up, bro. I can't hear you.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 18. And it reads, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either fiery vapor or filthy sense of scattered smoke, or shooting harvest sparks out of their eyes. So the Lord got beasts set up, waiting on standby to do these things.
Newly created, man. The Lord's gonna have all kind of, man. That's what I say, bro. You can just pray that we be preserved, because man, there's all kind of things that's just gonna be going on, man. Especially with these beasts, man.
Yeah, the Lord said he gonna hit this new Egypt with plagues as before. Apparitions, ghosts like. I'm telling you, gonna be hearing shit, laughing and shit. Ain't nothing gonna be there, man. God, all type of apparitions like ghosts and what they call them, ghosts, spirits, man. It's gonna be spooking your ass up. Gross darkness. It's gonna be so dark you ain't gonna be able to see a damn thing.
Like that movie, the blindfold movie with the lady.
Bird box.
Yeah. They were saying what they were saying was killing. Literally. And the part 2, they was releasing their spirits out. You saw it? You saw part 2? Bird box 2. He was freeing their spirits, man. Literally.
He was telling them open their eyes.
He was telling them open their eyes so they could free their spirits. Open your eye to free your spirit. We understand what's going on, but you got it, bro.
And that movie, that's just a shadow of how the society gonna be broken.
Yes. And the ones that with their eyes open, they, like ourselves, gonna be saved. Yeah. He was saving them. Even though it was dying, it was being saved. But you got it, bro.
It kind of reminds me of in the scriptures when they tell you that the people was bitten by snakes.
Yep. He looked up on the serpent and lived.
Yeah.
Which I was shy.
You had some that's getting bit by literal snakes and dying, and the other ones basically bitten by the what? The truth, man. Mm-hmm. Right? And live, man.
That's right.
See, we was bitten by Yahweh Shai, man, and we lived through this word.
That fire serpent. I'm gonna get that for y'all.
since we was going on serpents and
I got you.
shit like that, other people, you've been bitten by Esau, man. You poison. You know, you can't come. Mostly, you can't come back, man.
I got it. Now. This Numbers 21:6. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "And the people spake against our power and against Moses, whereof have ye brought us out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth this like bread. And Yahweh sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. Therefore the people came to Moses and said, We have sinned, for we have spoken against Yahweh and against thee. Pray unto Yahweh that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he look upon it, shall live."
That fire, that's Yahweh shot, man.
John 3:14 tell you that.
That bit them. They live from the brass fiery serpent, man.
Yep.
But the other people that died from the actual little serpent that bit them. It's all spiritual, man. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that was it.
That was it, yeah. So there's a difference being bitten. All right? Now, like I said, I'd rather be bitten by Yahweh than to be bitten with the serpent of this world, man. It's devil. They filled with all manner of poison, man.
Hey, no recording.
It's all good.
He all good. That's just what they do, man. You know, that's just what they do. They don't even know what they're doing, man. Go ahead.
Just to prove the elder, when they was bitten by Yahweh Shai, it's like us. We was bitten by this knowledge and died here. Because in order to live in Yahweh Shai, it's to die. That's how we gain them. The die just means to lose go off the customs of this earth in this world, man. This John 3:14. "And Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up." Which that serpent or that fiery was Yahweh Shai. And he was lifted up unto what? The children of Israel. That was Yahweh Shai. Yeah. I got a little more. "That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life." Which the church world believe, that's talking about the whole world. When Moses was in the wilderness, he lifted that up to the children of Israel. He didn't lift Yahweh Shai up to everybody of the whole world. That's why when you read 16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." Well, that was that world of Israel, man. When you read up 2 verses, it'll tell you when you read back the numbers. It's letting you know what world the serpent was lifted up to, man.
The Lord didn't die for everybody.
He didn't die for everybody.
It's according to the Bible. When you read the Bible in its true contents and what's going on, the Lord only sent his son to die for the nation of Israel,
That's right.
Israel only. Yes, I know that's a bold statement. It can be proven. All right? That world there is the world that goes into the word cosmos, meaning all the arrangement. All right? Which that world is the world of Israel. That's why I said, I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Yep.
That them is the world of really the elect. All right?
That's right.
Really the elect of the nation of Israel. Because on this run, in this Egypt, the Lord sent Moses to get the children of Israel out of that Egypt.
Yeah. He saved everybody though.
This run,
everybody
ain't making this run.
Everybody.
2/3 gonna die over here in the nation in Babylon the Great, man. Right? Now I know it's a bold statement, but we can prove that bold statement, man. It can be proven through the scriptures, right? Right through also your boy what his name is kind of escaping the philosopher Pythagoras. Pythagoras was the one that actually changed the contents of the world right there in John 3:16. He the one made the world. People in this world believe that it's talking about everybody. The Lord loved everybody. The Lord never loved everybody. He only loved one nation only, which was these people, you so-called blacks, until the Native Americans, man. Romans the 9th chapter tells you that the Lord only sent his son to die for his kinsmen. All right? According to the flesh, man. Who are Israelites. And give me, I think it's 3:25 of it's kindred.
X.
Yeah, 3:25. Give me that word kindred right there. And then we gonna get ready to get out of here, man.
I got it.
What you about? Yeah, yes, though, right? Go ahead.
This is Amos 3 and 2. Come. It says, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities."
Right. You only knew the nation of Israel, man. All right, and that's a cold cut to the world. The Lord don't love everybody, man. According to the popular belief, everybody believes the Lord loves only His people. The one that you ignorantly call God, we know Him as Yahweh of the Bible, the Creator of heaven and earth. I'm gonna say another bold statement that's gonna freak you out. The Lord's a racist. Yep. Now let me give you the context of racist. Yep. To be a racist meaning you for your people. Right. Yes, I'm racist. I'm for the betterment of my people. I want my people to wake up. I want my people to do better. I want my people to be on the top. Just as the white man's a natural born racist, man. He wants his people through white supremacy to be on top and rule. Yes. So how much more the Most High? The Most High is a racist, man. Okay? But we're not, but we don't deal with being prejudiced, man, because what the word prejudice means, the context of the word prejudice is to prejudge. We don't prejudge people based on their skin color. Because guess what? Just because you got dark skin, just because you got so-called white skin, you can be what? An Israelite. Yeah. You got brown, nappy hair, certain color eyes, you can still be an Israelite. So you can't be prejudiced. But I can be racist though, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, like I said, the Most High is a racist, man. More and more. We didn't do lessons on how the Most High is a racist, a supreme racist, man. Deuteronomy, 7 and 6 proves it, man.
I got your racist scripture right here.
Go ahead, huh?
This Joel 2 and 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord, that's in all caps, Yahweh, your God, and none else.
None else. That's a racist statement.
And none else.
That's a supreme racist statement the Lord made, man. So you don't know the Lord of the Bible, man. So you only know this guy. You know that's the nigga with the lamb and the baby. You know him, and he laying against that rock with that Roman toga on like this. You only know that nigga, man. See, we know the supreme power that makes everything move and go. He's so bad. They called him Al-Shajah, meaning a terrible demon-like power. That's what we know, man. We don't even know that old funky ass nigga Muhammad and Allah. We don't know them niggas, man. Them niggas on vacation some goddamn way. Buddha. That fat nigga Buddha at the buffet. We don't know that nigga. We know Yahweh Shai though. All right? Go ahead. Yeah, you looking for Buddha. That nigga Buddha and them. That nigga was Eddie Long in them, man. Some goddamn way. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 25. I had it. Okay. You got the word? I got the word. Okay. It says, "Ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which our power made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham," he gets on fire. "Said unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed." And it's that word kindreds.
This is another racist one, man. Go ahead.
It says it's Strong's G3964. It says lineage.
Let's see who the kindreds of the Lord is, man.
It says lineage, running back to some progenitor, ancestry, a nation or tribe. I'm gonna get the point. Is the second definition in B. It says the Israelites, which distributed into 12 tribes, descended from the 12 sons of Jacob. These were divided into families, which were divided into houses.
Numbers 1 and 18.
That's gunsmoke, man. That's gunsmoke. So the Lord tell you who his kindred, who his people is, man. All racist statements. Let's get it right here. Matthew 1 and 21. And she shall bring forth a son, he shall save his people. Which is a possessive pronoun, man. Going back to Matthew the 2nd chapter, to tell you how he's going to be raised up as a governor. Such and such, I don't want to mess it up. That's all racist statements possessive for his people, man.
The word means patriarch. A patriarch.
Patriarch.
Patriarch. That's what the word kindred means.
Yeah, man. Damn, John 3:16. The church loved that, and they said, and they read it without no understanding, man. Get it for him. You got it, brother? What do you say again?
2 and 6.
Matthew 2 and 6, yeah.
And 6.
I got it. It's Matthew chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel."
Come on, man. He ain't say the world. He ain't say every goddamn body, man. He said his people, which is a possessive pronoun.
Yes.
I'm taking claim to this is for me, nothing else. All right? And the Lord been that way. He ain't changed. The Lord said, I changed not. He's been the same way since the beginning, man.
Malachi and Hebrew.
Yeah.
I don't change.
So what everybody talking about, man? Wait, whatever y'all brothers got, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Y'all brothers got anything? Y'all got anything? Got anything?
I got one.
Let them go. Y'all roll, they gonna get them and we out, man.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
World without end, because it's many worlds. John 3:16, they want to go to God's of the world. Well, guess what? It's many worlds. It's Wayne's World. It's the car world. It's Disney World. It's the food world. Everything should be considered a world, man.
It's animal world.
All right? Yeah. Everything should be considered a world.
Water world.
All right? So there's all kind of worlds out here. And also the top tier of it is the world of Israel, man. All right? So what they're talking about, man? We that world without end. Because according to our world, according to the Most High promises, guess what? The kingdom of heaven ain't going to end. It's going to go forever, ever, even forever, man. That's what it's talking about. We're going to rule. Can you believe that? You got to get like your boy with the dashik. Can you believe that, black man? You're going to have a world that don't end. You're going to have a world that goes forever, man. That don't end. You're going to live forever. That's what we want, man. We ain't got to worry about dying, man.
Righteousness is immortal.
Yeah. We're going to live forevermore. We're going to have everything in our big and call. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine living like King Solomon with 1,000 wives, man? 1,000 wives, Jay? All right? Can you imagine that, man? Hey, baby, can you give me this? You just got women for days. I mean, this ain't no Uncle Luke party, but goddamn, you going to have that, though, man. Come on, read.
Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 15. For righteousness is immortal.
Righteousness is immortal. It goes forevermore. Forever, man. And we're gonna be made righteous. Read it again now.
That's right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 15. For righteousness is immortal.
That's simple. Righteousness is immortal, man. Where?
Verse 16. But ungodly men with their works and words called it to them, for when they thought to have it, their friend, they consumed to naught.
That was it. But the point is, righteousness was immortal, man. That's right. And we're gonna be made righteous, so we're gonna be what? Immortal. Having the power and the capabilities to live forever, man. Right? We can give a damn about this shit, man. This shit ain't nothing, man. You can bring the camera around. All this bullshit, people getting their freak on, drink on, all this bullshit, man. So what the kingdom of heaven gonna be, man? In the kingdom of heaven, you so-called black men, you Latino men, every man gonna rule, man. You ain't gonna rule over these goddamn white people, man. You gonna rule over these nations that then put a foot in our ass through slavery and on to these times. Do you not want that, so-called black man? Right, when the fuck you ever want to be on top, man? Instead of being on the goddamn bottom. The first fired, the last hired. We don't want to rule over your oppressors, man. They have a ruling class mentality. Because I sure do I have it. These brothers have it, man. You brothers have it. We want to be on top. Fuck these devils, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Rock 37 and 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
Innumerable, man. We don't. Hey, man, we just got the infinity sign.
Take the kingdom.
It's forever.
We're gonna be righteous. It's gonna be innumerable.
Yeah.
Everlasting kingdom.
We're gonna rule with righteousness too, man.
That's right.
Ain't gonna be all this bullshit that's going on over here in the kingdom of heaven, man. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Let's get out of here.
This is the book of
I get started up again. We be going another 3 hours, man. You know?
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Dwelleth righteousness, man. We ain't gotta worry about faggots and all type of manner of freaks levitating down the goddamn street, man. I'm talking about floating. We ain't gotta worry about this shit, man. Our women busted and disgusted, bust all up. Man, some of these women walk by look like them damn. You remember them country style biscuits? You twist that bit. This is look like that, man. Look at some of them, man. With no butter on them bitches, man. That's how these hoes be looking. These niggas be looking crazy as hell, man. Freaked out. Ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Yeah, the earth gonna be refreshed, man. This shit is, man, this shit is vex you, man. And these hoes be looking like, I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, that little canister? Yeah. They look like they just bust that bitch open, man. Yeah. I'm talking about the country style flaky ones, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. With no butter, man. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. How the Lord be looking, man?
Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19. He's showing his words unto Jacob, Israel, his statute and his judgment unto Israel. Verse 20, he has not dealt so with any nation.
Hear that? He said has not dealt so with what?
Any other nation.
Any other nation, man.
And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
As for his judgment, they have not known them.
That goes into Romans chapter 9 also. You know,
it's proven.
That's it.
It's proven they have not known them, man. Based on what? One scripture in particular is Sirach 10. However, the king is the people are. Look how freaked out these people are, man. You know?
That's it.
Freaked out. Everybody in that Adam 22 spirit, man.
Yeah, when the wicked are in authority.
What they call it? Cucking and shit, man. Being cucks and simps. Black women got blue contacts and blonde hair, man. All right, go ahead, bro. Just end it all, man. You know, just get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, so with that,
too many niggas walk by with brother's chicken, man. Trying to get ready to go. Shit ridiculous, man. What this nigga got?
Yeah, man.
He took somebody tarantulas and shit.
I have a box of that butters and don't even watch the earth no more. They just walking each nation. Looking in the pack of earth.
So with that, man, Lord willing, this camp was edifying. Before we get out of here, we want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakudash.
Ababa Ball,
Ababa Ball,
Ababa Ball,
Ababa Ball, Ababa Ball.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Double honors to the elders and apostles.
Great minister.
Repeat the blessed citations of the Lord.
Shalom.
Shalom.